Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Life Redesigned.
I'm Karri.
I'm Bob. And in 2022, wow, she's on fire today. We sold everything that we owned. Tired of living in the traditional manner. We went searching for, well, a new way to life. And just like everybody else, well, we sold everything. We bought an RV. They handed us a GoPro at the deal, and they said, go out there, young man, and make a YouTube channel. And that's what we did. Now, we had a YouTube channel before the pandemic, but you know what the hell?
I was going to say young man.
Part of our... Great. Yes, I see what I mean. Rare form. Now, we're doing something a little bit different in the past few videos. We're reading from what Karri and I call the Book of Knowledge. These were all topics that people handed to us over emails for the past few months that we didn't get because, well, someone didn't hit the button that said forward emails. So we're getting caught up, and this one's actually a good one. Karri and I are big proponents for this lifestyle, and we try to get out in front of this stuff whenever we see it. And for us, positivity in RV life is not a hashtag. It is actually a way of life. Because if you watch enough YouTube videos, well, you'll think everybody's quitting and everybody's breaking everything all the time and whatever. We're here to tell you that no, because if it was the case, we wouldn't be living this lifestyle. But today, Karri, what's the topic of today's video?
Why living in an RV is amazing.
And when we say amazing, we don't mean that sarcastically. We mean that
it really is
amazing. So here's the top reasons that we feel RV life is amazing for us.
The amazing views from our window.
Now, this was a good one. So
Yeah.
when we first bought our rig, we went to South Carolina to pick up our new RV because, well, it's the only city we knew outside of New Hampshire. For the first month, we spent at Ocean Lakes in Myrtle Beach, and I unbelievably worked from the dinette and got to look out the ocean all day long. Amazing. And then what did we do for the next month? We went to North Myrtle Beach, and I looked at the ocean for another month. And we've been traveling all over the country since, and today we are in Texas. We're still at Medina Lakes because we like it here. It's week 3. But mountain views all over. Now, we're not saying that it's Instagram living, all right? This isn't the pandemic videos that you got from everybody that said everything was paradise, but we have been in Key West, or in the Florida Keys for that matter. We've been all over Florida, we've been all over the East Coast, everything from Texas over, and I don't think we've had one bad view, except for that place in Terracea, but we won't talk about that. It's just been amazing.
No, a constant reminder of how short life is.
Now, one of the things about getting on board with the RV lifestyle is that you realize that the world is huge, especially Texas. Texas is just massive.
Intimidating.
And one of those things that when you feel smaller, you realize how short your life is with everything that goes on, right? And it's been a constant reminder for us to make sure that you live for today. And that's a great thing because no more are we locked into just petty disagreements or anything like that because, well, you know, this is just kind of relaxing. It's great. Next.
Yep, not drowning in debt.
This is a big one. Now, we joke about this. The first few months, it felt like wow, the hemorrhaging would never stop. Because we started, I mean, when we said we sold everything, we didn't even have flatware.
No.
We didn't have plates. We didn't have anything. We sold everything, right? So we spent a lot of money getting started. But once we got past that and we had everything that we needed, and that's a big key here, is stuff that you need and not just stuff to have stuff. This lifestyle, for us anyway, has been incredibly cheap. So much so that Karri no longer needs to work. My salary covers both of us because we don't have 2 car payments. We don't have all these huge water bills and everything like that. It's just been great just to, well, live within your means and have fun. And by the way, we actually put money away each week. Every week that I get paid, there's money that goes in the bank. Couldn't do that at all.
Oh, no, and it's still hard with the impulse buys and the clearance. You're like, oh my gosh.
Oh, there's sometimes, like the hardest part is not buying 4 of something. Next one.
Our relationship changed 150%.
Now, we put out a video a few weeks ago that said, you know, how RV life destroyed our marriage, and we firmly believe that it did. It destroyed our concept and construct of marriage. We thought we were happily married until we hit the road. Karri and I have always been the couple that holds hands no matter where we go, but I don't think we meant it until we got out on the road by ourselves, and we actually had to find out, well, whether or not we liked each other.
Well, think about it. We got married young, we had kids young, and we had careers. Everything that happened, I mean, we always had the kids.
Absolutely.
And now it's just us, and I'm like, oh crap, do I really like him? Like, as a person, do I like him?
And well, what the hell was the answer? Like, what?
Still here.
Oh, geez, for a minute there, I thought there was something you were going to tell me. But it has changed our marriage from the core up. And I'm not going to get into a religious thing here, but this has just basically been a redefining of our whole marriage and our relationship and everything. And this isn't something BS that I'm giving for the camera. This is legitimately just my perceptions and my views of her, my opinions of her have changed dramatically since being on the road. And I strongly encourage everybody to do this. Next.
The lifestyle promotes being in nature.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it. Yeah, I mean, you can go buy an RV that has 6 living rooms and you know, whatever, and you could probably each have a wing and do that if that's your thing. But you really, you know, after being inside, we bought the smallest rig that we could comfortably do what we needed to do in. And part of that thinking, or thought process, at least for me, was to force us back outside and to reconnect with nature. And it's been great, especially here. She's feeding the deer right out of her hand. It's amazing.
It's so cool. Free petting zoo.
Oh, there you go. And you can pet me. Next.
No more utility bills.
Oh yeah, I think I touched on this a little bit earlier. I love the fact that I don't have to go around shutting lights off after the kids. Well, 1, because the kids aren't here, and 2, because, well, no one leaves the lights on, but if they did, it's okay with me because it's not my bill. Now, we're still very conservative in our energy usage and stuff like that, but it is amazing when you don't have to worry about, can I take an extra long shower today, or do I have to worry about how much oil's in the tank because we had an oil furnace that took care of all that stuff. It's a great thing. No bills, no extra stress.
Yeah.
Next.
RV paid for itself the first year.
Now, this is something we didn't realize until, well, just like this week. Our RV, we paid for, well, we'll just call it what it is. We paid $36,000 for our RV, and we paid cash for that. Well, our mortgage was was insanely high, and we probably could have bought 2 RVs for what we were spending in our mortgage. So the way we see it, we're ahead of the game right now, because anything above and beyond this RV lasts us 5 years. Well, the first year is paid for. It's done. It's just amazing, and there's none of that stress of all the extra crap that comes with it.
Yep.
So yeah, and we could have bought used too, and sometimes I think we should have. We could have saved even more money. I'm thrifty.
Okay, so moving on, the entire house is clean in no time.
I've never been one that loves to clean. You like to clean.
I had no choice.
But it's great. Yes, no choice because I wasn't doing it. But this is great because when it's time to clean, it's done and over. It literally
takes a half hour, if that.
I mean, seriously, and top to bottom, and that's like hitting everything. We have routines now, but yeah, it's just great. She does one half, I do the other half. We meet in the middle, and it's good. Hell, I even like vacuuming.
He does
I
too. I don't mind.
Vacuums. They go zzz, like that, like a Dyson. It's a fantastic thing.
Yep.
And then the whole house is clean in like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Next.
You can move wherever your rambling heart desires.
Oh boy, I've been told this one. The first time I heard I could go wherever my rambling heart desires, I almost fell off my chair because I never really looked at it that way. We've joked you could go wherever you want, do whatever, but it is legitimately true. Karri and I have changed plans probably, I don't know, 10 times easy in the past 10, 11 months.
Yep.
Just because we just don't want to be somewhere. It's too hot. It's too cold. You know, whatever. So far, Texas has been just right.
Yep.
What else you got?
No more attachment to stuff.
Wow. This is, you know, this is funny because...
Harder for you.
Harder for me. We've addressed this before in previous videos that, you know, stuff is, you know, well, it's addicting. I like collecting certain things, and you can't do that anymore. But I don't have like just that need to fill space anymore. And it's kind of a redefining thing. And you've mentioned this too, is because when we can't walk, we still walk about 5-6 miles a day. When we can't walk outside, if it's raining or something, we'll go find a mall and walk the mall. There's literally nothing that we need. Or for the most part, do you want anymore?
Yeah.
You just end up with this kind of overall peace, which is good.
Yeah.
Now, before we shut this video down, it's that time, Karri.
Oh boy.
Here we go. What is your favorite part of RV life?
Oh, we get to move whenever we want. I'm not one to sit still. Like, I get bored really easily.
Yeah, we've talked about this too, and that is a good point, is that, changing the view is one thing. Just getting sick of being in a place is another, especially for us. We like to keep moving.
Yeah, but when you're working though, like I see the same things, like I see things more than you do because you don't get out so much.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, like after a week or two, I'm like, TikTok, come on.
Yeah,
and that's...
That does present an issue with
Yeah.
our dynamic, is that I work full time.
Yeah.
So like my time is limited during the day, and so I try to get out when possible. I take a lunch break or whatever, and so I'm ready to go at 3:30, and Karri's like, I've already been out there and done this, and we're walking around. I'm like, oh my God, did you see it? She's like, Bob, I saw that 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, well, what about that rig? And I saw that before too.
Yeah. So I mean, it's little things, but it's good that we can just get up and go when we want.
That's great. And I will say, on all things aside, not only RV life, but we do want to say that the most amazing part of all of our journey has been you guys, especially over the past few months. I mean, our channel, we never even thought we would be at the 8,500 mark, which we are at the time of this video. It's just been one of those things. It's just been, I'm not going to get too sappy about it. I'm the emotional one of this relationship, but it's been just an amazing outpouring of support and just, love. It's been pretty good. So, yeah.
Yep.
That's it. We're going to cut it before she makes me all teary-eyed. For Life Redesigned, I am Bob.
I'm Karri.
And let us know in the comments below what's been the most amazing part of RV life for you if you're doing it. What are you looking forward to the most should you decide to do this in the future? And we hope wherever you are that you're having an amazing life. And if not, we hope you get the opportunity to redesign yours. We'll catch you
Next time.
Boom!